So what do you think about investments in Nigeria? Because I have thought about it and I'm speaking to Nigerians staying in Nigeria as a point of contact. And sometimes I may refer to Nigerians in the diaspora. One thing I've noticed, let's say my hometown, because I'm from Enugu State, specifically Ibitolo. And one thing I've noticed is that I have a lot of uncles that were rich at some point. But I noticed that after maybe 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, nothing. Their wealth just vanished. They didn't get a house, they didn't build a house, they didn't buy land, they didn't invest, nothing. They just got money, squandered it, back to square one. So why am I making this video? I'm making this video to kind of talk to people that are going through such experience now. Maybe you worked hard to make your wealth, or you had to travel out of the country to make your wealth, and then you came back to Nigeria to now enjoy it. Because one thing we have to know in life is that at some point you might be at a low, you travel, get to your peak, you're definitely going to come down. No one prays for that, but there is this slightly movement of life. You don't always stay at the top. You have to think about, how do I survive when there is a slight change in imbalance? Yes, I'm definitely going to come back up, but what will I use to come back up? Now, that is why I bring in real estate investment. One thing with people that go into real estate investment, they think that it's just buy land, build a house, that's all. Yeah, done. But that is not real estate investment. Real estate investment has to do with investing in active cash flow. Active cash flow gives you that buoyance of, even if in the worst days you have something to fall back to. You might be having that dollars and billions of money in your account right now. But believe me, in 5 years time, it's going to change. It is that it goes up or it comes down. One of both. And what are you going to use as your plan B at that point? It is nothing but real estate investment. So why do I emphasize on investing in cash flow? There are different cash flows to invest in Nigeria. There is agricultural cash flow and there is enterprise cash flow. I'm going to talk about the agricultural cash flow for now. We know that Nigeria is blessed in agricultural investment. You can go into palm oil, cassava, rice, name it, depending on the location where you own your land. So you don't have to just keep the land there doing nothing. Lease it out to farmers. Even if we don't want to lease it out, employ farmers to come and farm on that land. You can discuss the bargaining with them, get your lawyers involved, discuss the terms, and you're going to be getting steady cash inflow from that agricultural investment. And you can use the profit from that investment to now invest in other things. Buy more land, expand more, a lot of things to do with that. So what is stopping you? You don't have to wait for when you get 10 million, 15 million, 30 million. You can start with just 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. There are lands in Enugu where you can get at such price range. And now let's talk about enterprise investments. This is now where you go into building shops, shoplets, housing. And housing, I mean houses for rent, not houses for you to live in. You can rent it out to people. Do you know that landlords are the highest earners in Enugu right now? Because Enugu has up to 3 universities, right? They have up to 3 universities. So imagine if you get a land in maybe WTC, in Abuani where it is located, or even close to INT. These are strategic locations where you can get a plot of land, build maybe an apartment or maybe lodges for students, and 55 years to come, you're still earning income, because students are definitely going to come to these universities to read, to study, and it's cash flow for you. So have you thought about this? Or let's say you don't want to go into apartments for students, you can go into apartments for people that want to stay in a particular location for maybe a month, 2 months, but they don't want to stay in hotels. I'm not talking about shortlet, because shortlet is actually going down in Nigeria as I'm speaking to you right now. People have been thinking about, why do I have to spend 150k to stay a night at the place? where I can maybe rent the hotel, not really hotel, what the villas in hotel, and then pay something lesser. But have you thought about room letting in apartments? You build a short-let apartment, yes. But now, instead of letting out the full apartment, you let out rooms in that apartment. People come in, they book a particular space in that your apartment, they stay for weeks, for months, then they leave. It is now upon you to decide whether to put it at 50k per week, 150k per week, 150k per 2 weeks. It depends on you, but the aim we are trying to put at this is people are now saying that 150k per night is too much. No, you think about it, paying 150k per night. Yes, the place is conducive, but serving the multitude earns you more income than serving just one person. Imagine if you serve 50 people that book you out. Let's say you have up to 10 spaces in that apartment. You bought a 3-bedroom apartment. You have up to four rooms. Okay, so 3 bedrooms. You have up to 4 beds per room. And then you rent out each and every one of them, or maybe you rent out 3 every week. Calculate how much income if you put it at, let's say, 50k per 3 days. Just calculate the income. That is now giving you a high return on investment in a short period of time. And you can use now profit to invest in other things. So you don't have to wait until you have millions for you to invest. And you don't have to buy land. Keep it till you have that millions for you to improve it. You just have to think smart. Think about things that will sustain you in the rainy days. And that is why I always emphasize on real estate investment. So reach out to me if you're interested in getting either land or houses for any of these purposes. Once again, I remain Stella Heart Properties and Experiences based in Enugu, Nigeria.